trabaho ng mga investigator, kung paano ba yung pag-process nila to conduct an investigation and collect all the evidence that can lead crime scene or yung victim mismo. Para makalagap ng information sa pag-interview, kailangan mo i-apply yung 6 cardinals of investigation of criminal investigation, which is 5 W's and 1 H, para maging mas detailed yung mga information na makakalap. Second is examine. So dito naman ini-examine yung buong lugar kung saan mismo naganap ang crime scene para ma-identify yung potential evidence na pwedeng naiwan.
The fourth step is sketch. It is the depicts the overall layout of a location and the relationship of inventory items to the surroundings. Isa sa purpose ng sketch a crime is para ma-identify yung exact detail doon sa mismong pinangyayarihan ng crime and magagamit din siya sa pag-interview ng mga witnesses as a reference. One of the reason why do we need to sketch the crime is para makaprovide ng exact record kung ano ba talaga yung exact view ng pinangyayarihan and may record sila kung saan banda natagpuan yung mga evidence. The last one is process. Dito naman is dapat ma-identify nila kung may mga potential evidence para ma-collect and ma-preserve and para mapunta sa laboratory for some testing and para na rin ma-identify nila kung sino ba talaga yung seller.
Special Crime Scene Investigation 2 Edition. Photographic the crime scene to chronicle a pictorial view of what the scene look like and record item possible evidence. Sa crime scene investigation, dalawang category lang yung kadalasan ginagamit. Overall view, item of evidence, example, sa boarding house naganap yung crime. Picturean mo lang yung overall view ng boarding house and yung possible evidence like hammer, knives, bullets. Sketch and investigative notes properly prepared. Notes and sketch are useful to an investigator as a reference as a question witness, suspects, and victims. And prepared report investigation and to refresh your memory when appearing in court. Example is may pinatay at tapos ikaw yung witness or suspect. Yung sketcher and investigator, magtatanong yan sila kung anong nangyari, ikaw ba pumatay, anong ginamit sa pagpatay, then yung sagot ng witness or suspect, yun yung report of investigation na dadalhin sa court. And refresh your memory before appearing in the court. They are also valuable source of information for both trial and defense counsel. Sketch and frequency introduced in court as evidence and used to acquaint the court with the crime scene and helps witness orient themselves as they testify. Yung mga sketcher and investigator is napaka-importante. Sila yung nagkukunan ng information, evidence na ginagamit laban sa suspects. And tinutulungan din nila yung mga witness na mag-orient ng kanilang sarili habang sila ay tinitestify ng court. Notes or sketches used to refresh the investigator memory during a court appearance may be reviewed by the court. Appropriate attention is given to ensure that all notes and sketch are legible and project meaningful and clear facts. Refresh the investigator memory during court appearance. Sketch and notes made during an investigation review by the court. If it is true, the evidence are legible and clear facts, and the investigator honest professional, clear sketch could be advisory influence the weight given to an investigator testify by the court.
Sketches. A sketch graphically portrays the scene of the crime and items within the crime scene. that are of interest to investigation. The sketch, crime scene photographs, and investigative notes are complementary and all necessary to effective process the crime scene. Ang sketch po ay isang proseso to portray the crime scene, kung saan sinisketch po yung mga bagay-bagay or items na makikita doon sa pinangyarihan ng krimen para magagamit sa isang investigation. The sketch provides the best means of portraying distances between objects at the scene. There are two basic kinds of sketch, the rough sketch and the finished sketch.
Should cover the following interest to the investigation. Locations of approaches such as roadways, entrance, exit, skylights, and windows. This should be indicated the sketch so that it's easy to identify the enter and exit point. Size and area of the building. Reference, perusal, and case investigation. Exact location and relative position of all pertinent evidence found at the crime scene. This is very important in making theories on what and how crime happened. Camera location. Exact location of the crime scene with reference to the GPS.
The sketch should do the following. Reflect truthful measurement verified by another person. When we say reflect truthful measurement, ito yung ipapalita talaga natin ang real of final measurement ng tao. Indicate compass, direction of north, pati yung compass. Designate the accurate scale and no scale use state this fact. Ito naman ay i-separate ang sukat at ang walang sukat. Use conventional system of measurement whenever English or metric system. Contains a legend of that explain all symbols or letter used to identify object. On the sketch, military symbols are used whenever practical. Ito naman yung gawan ng letters para makilala agad sa sketch, para hindi mahirapan sa pagkilala ng symbols. List the report of incident number if available offense. Alleged name of victim, designation of scenes such as building, house, etc., location of the scenes, date and hour. The sketch was started and the name of person who made and verified the sketch. Thank you.
Sketch may reflect measurement, camera position, and location of item of physical evidence at the scene. More than one sketch can be made of a particular scene. It may be necessary, for example, to sketch separate limited areas within an area of interest. Exploded sketch based on the bird eye view perspective. The difference is that in a cross projection sketch, things such as wall or door are drawn as if laid down rather than upright. Inilalarawan ng sketch ng pinangyarihan ng krimen ang pangkalahatang layout ng isang lokasyon at ang kaugnayan ng mga evidensyary item sa paligid. Maaari nitong ipakita ang landas na tinatak ng isang suspect or biktima at ang ng mga distansyang kasangkot. Maaari itong gamitin kapag nagtatanong sa mga suspect at saksi.
Ating gawin sa pag-sketch. Number 1, drawing board or table. Number 2, T-square. Number 3, ink drawing compass. Number 4, ink rolling pen. Number 5, lettering. Number 6, drawing pen. Number 7, black Indian ink. Number 8, drawing and tracing paper. Number 8, architect scale. Number 9, art gum and ink eraser. Number 10, engineer or architect triangles. Number 11, drawing pencil and French curve. So, yun yung mga materials na kailangan sa paggawa ng sketch o pag-drawing. And then dito naman is explain ko naman kung ano yung mga kailangan i-drawing sa loob ng bahay. So yung mga kailangan lamang is yung mga movable. Kumbaga yung nalilipat kung saan pwede mong ilipat sa kinalalagyan, yung movable lamang yung pwedeng i-drawing. Number 1, sofa. Number 2, table. Number 3, chair. Number 4, cabinet. Number 5, stove. Number 6, refrigerator. Number 7, bed. Number 8, display cabinet. So, yun lamang yung mga kailangan natin i-drawing kapag nag-sketch tayo sa loob ng bahay. Hindi na kailangan i-drawing pa yung mga iba't ibang bagay doon. Sa lahat ng binanggit ko is meron din nakatouch doon sa report ko, doon sa picture. May numbering din siya nakalagay. Makikita nyo din yung lahat ng sinabi ko doon. Sa lahat ng sinabi ko is, kumbaga sa ilang bahay, hindi lang yung sa ibang bahay naman is, hindi naman lahat ng yung sinabi ko is meron. Kumbaga, ang kailangan lang is sketch sa loob ng bahay is yung movable. For example, yung meron lang is yung table, chair, cabinet, or stove. So, yun lang yung kailangan natin i-drawing kasi yun lang yung meron sa loob ng bahay. Di natin pwede lagyan ng sofa kung wala namang sofa kasi pwede yung pag-sketch natin masisira yung mga evidence yung kailangan nila makita doon.
Okay, so ground sketch. The sketch of the grounds pictures the scene of the crime with its nearest physical surroundings, like a house with garden, the plan of the one or more floors in a house, and so forth.
Okay, sa location sketch naman is diyan malalaman kung sino ang gumawa at kung paano niya ginawa ang isang krimen.
The following are items necessary to prepare a rough sketch: soft lead pencil, unlined or graph paper, ruler, clipboard large enough to form a support for paper, steel tape at less than 10 feet long. When a possible, a finished sketch is drawn to scale from information on the rough sketch. When drawn to scale, the sketch need not include figures to show distances. If it's not drawn to scale, this fact should be indicated on the sketch, and distances should be shown as or a rough sketch. A copy of the finished sketch is attached to each copy of the report of the investigation. The investigator need not prepare the finished but must verify its accuracy. It is recommended that the finished sketch be prepared by personnel skilled in such a work. The name of the person who prepared the sketch is indicated in the report and on the sketch. If the finished sketch is prepared by personnel of the investigation unit, the following materials are considered necessary: drawing board or table, draftsman, T-square, drawing, compass, ink, rolling, pen, lettering, and drawing pens, black ink, jump ink, drawing and tracing paper, architect, skill, art gun, and ink eraser, engineer or architects, angles, a drawing pencil, and French curve.
The final step in the protocol is to be process the crime scene. The crime scene technician will sort out the crime scene for evidence, both physical and testimonial evidence. It is the crime scene technician duty to identify, evaluate, and collect physical evidence from the crime scene for further analysis by a crime laboratory. The 5 steps discussed above and the protocol of crime scene processing the interrelated with each other step. If the theory of the case read out that the intruder forcibly entered the residence through out a window, then the crime scene technician will need to inspect the window area for latent fingerprint, footwear pattern, tool marks, and other trace evidence. Upon detecting such item of evidence, the technician will need to photograph their location and first perhaps complete a sketch showing the exact location of the evidence, or perhaps the sketch of the footwear pattern, This combination of the step and the protocol will remain throughout the processing of the crime scene. Of course, link throughout these 5 steps and the recording of the crime scene by photograph, sketch, and field notes. This protocol will be employed in all crime scene, whether the crime scene is a multiple homicide or recover stolen vehicle. Where several crime scenes are involved, the basic protocol remain unchanged. Ang tinutukoy dito sa dalawa is yung about sa crime scene. Crime scene is provide in analyze with abounded detail about the action of suspect, the suspect description and any vehicles and bolds, the types of pattern typically found for person crime are series of sprays because the wealth of information about each crime is used to link accident by offender.
A project drawing may be used as the scale drawing of sinasabi na ng ating scale drawing, which mean a drawing that show a real object with accurate size, reduced or enlarged by a certain amount. Example, maps in floor plans. The projection drawing is really important. Why? Para magkaroon tayo ng effectively doon sa pag-portray ng ating crime scene. All measurement to point on a movable object are made from at least 2 movable reference points. So, ibig sabihin ng mahalaga yung measurement scale natin at dapat may 2 reference tayo in every object kasi para matiyak tayo na yung object ay di mag-iba yung motion ng object at mag-iba yung positioning kung saan may siya nakalagay sa ating crime scene. Indoors areas is a method to locate our object at saka ito yung pinaka-easiest in terms of securing and protecting our crime scene. Example, by simple closing the door. Kasi diba indoors to nangyari ito sa crime na ito inside, hindi sa labas. Pag sinabi nating outdoor, ito yung crime, ito yung king of crime na nagaganap sa labas. Example, sa kalsada, public place like park, maaari sa forest, at itong outdoors area naman is most vulnerable to loss. Madali kasi mag-contaminate yung mga evidence doon sa copyrighted to indoors areas, especially sa biological evidence. Napakadaling masira in short period of time. So yung mga pagkakaiba ng indoors areas at outdoors areas sa ating crime scene.
Once the crime scene has been carefully documented, ito naman ay ito na example, may crime scene na naganap, kinokolekte nila for the documentation. Yun, kinokollect nila as a process will usually start with the collection. Yun, as a rule, evidence will collected the paper containers. Ito naman, kinokollect nila yung mga mga papers, packets, in bags, liquid something, etc. Are shown evidence usually collected are tight, clean metal. Ito naman, kinokollect nila yung mga metal for evidence, powder, like plants, and yun, etc.
So, this is the last topic of our report. Special Crime Investigation 2 Edition. That evidence may then be repackaged in a fresh, dry paper container. Note: under no condition shall evidence containing moisture be enclosed in paper or plastic containers for more than 2 hours. Moisture allows the growth of microorganisms which can alter or destroy evidence. Sa ilalim ng anumang kondisyon, ang ebidensya naglalaman ng halumigmig ay dapat na nakapaloob sa papel o mga plastik na lalagyan ng higit sa 2 oras. Ang kahalumigmigan ay nagpapahintulot sa paglaki ng microorganismo na maaaring magbago o makasira ng ebidensya. Any evidence which may cross-contaminate each other may be packaged individually. The container shall be closed and secure to avoid the mixture of evidence during transportation. Each container shall have the collecting person's initials, the date of time it was collected, a comprehensive description of the evidence and where it was found, and the investigating agency's name and their life number. Anumang katibayan na maaaring makakross contamination sa isa't isa ay maaaring ipackage ng isa-isa. Ang lalagyan ay dapat sarado at secure upang maiwasan ang pinaghalong ebidensya sa panahon ng transportasyon. Ang bawat lalagyan ay dapat may mga initial ng mga taong nangungulekta ng pitsa ng oras na ito ay nakolekta ng isang komprehensibong paglalarawan ng ebidensya o ito ay natagpuan at ang pangalan ng mga ahensya ng pagsisiyasat at ang kanilang numero ng file. Each type of evidence has a specific value in an investigation. The value of evidence shall be noted by the investigator with undertaking a crime scene investigation. For example, when investigating a crime, he or she should spend more time on collecting good fingerprints than attempting to find fibers left by a suspect's clothing. The reason is that fingerprints can probably identify a person as having been at the scene of a crime, whereas fibers could have come from anyone wearing clothes made out of the same material if apparent that numerous fibers are found at the point of injury, on the victim's body, etc. Then they should be collected in case no fingerprints of value are detected. It also prudent to gather more evidence at a crime scene than not to collect enough evidence. An investigator typically only has no shoot at a crime scene, so the most shall be made must eat. The last is care of physical evidence. Physical evidence is any evidence introduced in a trial in the form of a tangible object, intended to prove a fact in issue based on its demonstrable physical characteristics. Physical evidence can possibly include all or part of any object. Pangangalaga sa physical na ebidensya, sa ebidensya na ipinapakilala sa isang paglilitis sa anyo ng isang nasasalat na bagay na naglalayong patunay ang isang katotohanan at isyu batay sa mga maipapakitang pisikal na katangian. Dito, ang pisikal na ebidensya ay posibleng kasama ang lahat o bahagi ng anumang paksa.